Had a chance to read this one before, so it won't be, anyway, okay, well, no, we read it before, it's gotta be real great. This original date of this one was, November 1st, 2002. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, who wrote this?
Jonan.
Wow.
Mr. Jehonan V, that's D for Vanderskugen.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it was a different Jonan, different guy.
Check.
Okay, and now, well, we stall while the water shows up. Without further ado, Day of the Spookies. Interior, Ms. Bitter's class, day. Dib stands in front of a screen displaying pictures of a group of strange slug people.
And that's how I discovered that the sweaty people across the street were actually a family of giant slugs.
Man, Dib, can you get any crazier? Next you'll be calling Sluggy a slug person.
Zeta gestures over at Sluggy, a slug boy sitting in his slime-drenched desk, wearing a no-salt shirt.
Hey, he is a slug person. How long has he sat there?
Looks like Dib's got some slugs of his own, and they're eating his brain.
The class breaks out into laughter. With Dib looking not at all happy with all the nasty attention. Oh, and then the voice of Poochie will be played by Mr. Ricky Simons.
Whoa, brutal, man, brutal.
Joke all you want, Zim, but it's an open mind and my paranormal studies that have kept me on your alien tail from day one.
Alien, please, you know nothing.
Really? Well, I know you're from a race of planet stealing aliens named Urkins. Your brain is contained in the backpack of yours, and your eyes are synthetic implants. Should I go on?
Zim has grown paranoid and silent. He is obviously shocked to hear just how much Dib really knows. The entire class stares at him. Zim steels himself and responds.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, what's that?
Zim points at something and runs from the class. The scene pauses. Interior Zim's lab later. The previous scene was being played back on a screen in Zim's lab, which is filled with Dib schematics and research. The image zooms into Dib's face, smiling proudly. Gurr and Minnie Moose watch attentively as Zim talks.
What makes him different? When all the other humans are blind like little blindies. Why does Dib pursue me?
Minnie Moose squeaks.
Exactly, Minnie Moose. His belief in his paranormal nonsense, that's why. But I have a plan to change all that, and you'll all be helping me.
Gurr jumps for joy at the mention of the plan. And Minnie Moose squeaks happily. Invader Scooge claps wildly and cheers.
Yeah! A plan! How exciting!
Hey, Scooge, what are you doing here?
I don't have anything to do since I conquered Blork. I've been living in your basement. So, how can I help?
Since I conquered yours, blah, 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 blah. Quit rubbing it in my face. And my plan doesn't need any of your filthy Scooge help. Gurr, Minnie Moose, let's go!
Zim runs out with a cheering Gurr and squeaking Moose. Exterior Dib's house, afternoon. Zim runs to Dib's door and rings the doorbell.
Who is it?
It is I, the legendary Big Feet.
Zim then runs behind the bush with Gurr. The two giggle with evil glee. We resolve to... Dib excitedly opens his door and leaps onto his doorstep.
Big Feet! I knew you were real!
There's no one there.
What? What? No Big Feet? It was all a lie! It was all a lie! Oh, I've been wrong all along. Wrong about everything. Now I will stop hunting Zim.
He falls to his knees, sobbing uncontrollably.
It was all a lie.
Dissolve to, we come out of Zim's little fantasy. and sees Zim chuckling. In reality, an irritated Dib opens the door and peeks out. He sees nothing and closes the door. Zim is confused.
Time for Plan B.
Gur and Minnie Moose make sounds of awe. Interior, Zim's lab, later. Once again, the group is gathered together, all watching Zim. Zim holds a strange bodysuit up, covered with wires.
What is it? Tell me! Tell me! A phantom suit. Invisibility shroud, basically. They're for military stealth missions. But I've made a few modifications, and now they're ghost suits! I am amazing!
Scrooge pops up from a vent in the floor.
Wow! What can I do to help?
Nothing! Shut up about conquering Blort! You got lucky! Lucky, I say!
He turns to Gur and Minnie Moose.
Come on! Our ghostly mission begins now!
Zim hands out some suits to Gur and Minnie Moose. They suit up and run off. Scooch goes back into the vent. Interior Dib's room, night. A sleepy Dib sits on his bed with a horror novel in his lap. The words Cthulhu Badness can be seen outside. The curtain blows inwards. On his TV, a scary movie plays.
And now that you know my secret, I will drink your brain blood.
Dib nods off with the book in his lap. Suddenly, the TV turns off on its own. Dib doesn't move. More whispering. Suddenly, the window slams shut on its own. Dib smacks his lips and turns his head, but does not wake. And he must make your lips. Oh. Now the book closes on its own. Dib momentarily awakens.
Look out! That pony is possessed!
He falls back asleep. A voice that sounds like Zim's, only processed a little bit, comes out of the darkness.
Dib! Dib!
Huh? What?
Dib! It is I, Count Ghostrula! This is too scary! Silence! My fellow ghost friend!
What's going on? Who are you?
Yeah, I'm a ghost from beyond! Look!
Zim, Gur, and Minnie Moose in crappy ghost costumes fade into view. They float silently above Dim's bed. Dib is in awe. Zim does a graceful spin in midair. Make a graceful spin sound.
I can spin in the air.
Make a graceful spin sound. Minnie Moose squeaks and lazily floats up to the ceiling, upside down. It just sticks there like that. Gur floats all over the place, making spooky noises. Knocking things over and being more freakish than spooky.
Whoa there, ghost friend! You'll have to excuse him. He's not yet accustomed to being on the other side. Woo!
Zim gives Gur a swift kick in the butt.
Ghosts! Dad! Ghosts in my room!
The part of Professor Membrane will be played by Melissa Pond.
I'll be right there, even though you're insane.
Hey, no! We're not ready for anyone else to see us yet. We'll vanish forever.
Dib thinks about this for a second. As Membrane and Gaz appear in the doorway, Zim and his ghostly cohorts fade away.
All right, Dib. Where are the ghosts? It's my mistake. They were giant spiders. Yeah, it's false alarm.
They growl and walk away. Growl. Growl like ants.
Oh, yes.
Ghost Geordie appears.
Excellent! No one must interfere with our spooky plan. We want you to help us reveal ourselves. Online television, where things can go horribly wrong and possibly ridicule someone.
That's an odd plan, but it could earn me the fame and respect I deserve. Okay.
Dib picks up the phone.
Hello? Mysterious Mysteries? This is Dib. No, don't hang up. Don't hang up. I have 3 ghosts in my room. That's right! 3 ghosts! 3! Yes! 3! Send a camera crew down here immediately. Okay, cool.
Well, tell Count Ghostula everything.
Well, they're sending a trained professional to make sure you're really ghosts. Only after they approve will they host a show. Up to declare me the greatest paranormal pioneer of the century.
Wait! An investigator?
Zim looks out the window as the Mysterious Mysteries news van pulls up outside.
We'll be right back. We got some ghost stuff to take care of back in Ghostland.
Zim lifts the windowsill and starts to climb out.
Wait, hey, if you're ghosts, why do you have to use the window to get out? Why can't you just walk through walls?
We just don't want to show off.
Zim falls clumsily out of the window. For a clumsy sound. Gur blasts through the wall, and Minnie Moose floats down from above, not quite making out the window. The little moose gently bumps in the top part of the window frame and sticks there. Zim's arm reaches in, grasping wildly until it snatches the moose. Exterior Dib's house continues. The camera crew and the trained professional run up Dib's walkway. The professional drops his briefcase and lags behind. The camera crew enters Dib's house. Zim hides in the bushes with Gur and Minnie Moose.
I wasn't planning on being examined. You don't know everything. That fool can't be allowed to investigate us.
The trained professional is still picking up stuff.
Now, Minnie Moose!
Minnie Moose flies off screen towards the professional. We hear the sounds of a great struggle. When Zim and Gur run over to the walkway, the professional is bound and gagged in elaborate chains with a squeaking Minnie Moose atop him.
Now, quickly, Gur! Launch him into space!
Gur throws the professional up and out of frame. Zim and Gur quickly duck out of sight.
Okay, we need a replacement ghost professional. Someone to keep our evil trick going until... It is the perfect time to embarrass Dib! But who? Who will play the part? I don't know.
Zim looks disgusted and opens his communicator. And now we cut to commercial.
We're cutting a commercial really quick. If you aren't in the puppet making panel, you pre-registered for it at this point, because this panel is running over a little bit. You might want to go ahead and head over to that because it is beginning right now. So again, general announcement, if you're in the puppet making panel, now is your time. Because we're in the middle of run this. It's okay, we're going to keep going. Thank you. Have a nice day. We now return you to your regularly scheduled reading.
Make good puppets.
Yeah.
So we're on page 9 and there's only 13 pages. Go ahead, make your puppets. You don't care. Everybody? Commercial, fruit roll-ups, breakfast cereal. And now, back to Invader ZIM. When last after we left, Zim had inherited a diner from a long-lost uncle. Dib had decided to go to Broadway, and Gaz had become a stock car driver in NASCAR. But who was the mysterious donated kidney lurking outside Professor Membrane's house? I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Interior Dib's house later. The camera crew slams the door behind them as Dib runs up excitedly. Yes, cameraman. The part of the camera. Are you the cameraman? You be the camera. Where's the other mic? The part of the cameraman will be played by Mr. Ricky Simons.
You did?
Yeah, okay. Where's the ghost professional?
I don't know. He was right behind us and then just got kind of launched into space.
Suddenly the doors swing open, followed by the dramatic entrance of Invader Scooge, who is dressed in a ridiculous robotic professional ghost person setup.
Here I am, back from space. Now, where are the ghosts?
Everyone stares at him in shock. Interior Dib's bedroom. Scooge lands in front of the three ghosts with a bunch of odd-looking equipment in front of him. The camera crew and Dib stand nearby. The crew is filming.
Okay, let's start the test off easy. Let's begin with a question. Are you ghosts?
Oh, yes.
Minnie Moose squeaks.
You live in the basement.
He points at Scooge.
That's his way of saying yes.
Sounds good to me. Now, it's time to see if you dance like ghosts.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's in all the books. It's a ghost dance, you know?
Kurt does a floating dance of insanity. Minnie Moose sort of bobs back and forth in midair, squeaking all the way.
Mr. Investigator, I think we should move on. I don't, where'd you go?
Zim notices Scooge is no longer where he was just standing. Zim looks around and sees Scooge dancing with Gur and Minnie Moose. Zim looks miserable and kind of dances over to Scooge. When he's close enough, Zim kicks him.
Very good.
So what's the next test?
Next,
Scooge looks nervous, as if all the people are staring at him. He looks around the room for something. Anything. He sees a terrarium with a lizard in it. He grabs a fistful of dirt and throws it into Zim's face.
Ah!
Zim crumples to the floor, swiping at his face and coughing violently.
To dirt, yeah. So, he's a real ghost.
Well, I guess it's settled.
Kurt throws a clump of dirt into Zim's face, sending Zim rolling and gagging again. Dib looks thrilled. While he speaks, Zim feebly crawls around as Gur follows him and throws clump after clump of dirt into his master's face.
Yes, they're real. See, do you know what that means? That means that
Dib's door whooshes open and the Mysterious Mysteries host enters in a spooky cloud of smoke. Love that. The part of the Mysterious Mysteries was spooky that movie. Long have we believed ghosts were real, but now we have proof. The three real ghosts, and it's all thanks to Dib, the greatest paranormal investigator ever to live. Congratulations, Dib! Dib is adorned with a crown and a cape, signifying that he is indeed the greatest paranormal researcher. Newspapers tout his discovery with headlines like 3 ghosts and Dib is nice. The pictures show Dib and his 3 ghost friends posing in various locales. All of this happens in seconds.
woo! Yes.
Excuse me, I have a confession to make.
Gur's and Minnie Moose's disguises shut down so that we can finally see who they really are. A strange green dog and a floating purple moose. Zim's own disguise flutters a little, but doesn't shut off. He still looks like a ghost. He keeps hitting at some buttons on his chest.
You see, the team has made fools of you all. We're not ghosts. Hey, something's wrong with my suit. Hold on.
Zim? Count Ghostula is right. We've been tricked. There's only one ghost. 3 ghosts would have been amazing, but only 1 ghost is cruel and horrible.
Wait a minute. The controls are stuck.
He fiddles with the controls, but they only make him emit spooky noises and float a little higher. Might as well take that 1 ghost with us.
No! Scooge! Tell them I'm not a ghost! Tell them you were in on it all along!
Scooge, looking nervous and frightened, runs like a child. So it turns out Dib is the greatest insane fraud ever. His trickery knows no limits.
Wait, no, I didn't. No, not the cameras, not the cameras.
Cameras whoosh in and take more pictures. More headlines fly around. These much more evil looking than before. Zim appears more wicked. In one, he actually is a goblin. All are variations of the Dib is a fraud theme. Put the ghost in a ghost bucket for the horrible, painful tests. Zim is carried off in a bucket.
No! I am Zim!
Well, I sort of win, Zim. Have fun in your horrible bucket of...
Put Dib in an insane fraud bucket for testing. Instead of being shocked, Dib just sighs as he's tossed into a bucket.
Hey, there are rats in here.
Indeed there are. Let's get out of this house of lies. Gaz hands an assistant Dib's squeaking bucket and closes the door behind as the crew leave. She and Membrane shake their heads and walk off. I'm going to say that one sentence again and not suck this time. She and Membrane shake their heads and walk off.